Namaskaram. It is a joy to be with you today. We often find ourselves entangled in the material world, and one of the most common sources of friction, of human suffering, can arise from something as seemingly straightforward as property. But is it ever truly straightforward? Welcome to our deep dive into Vedic astrology and property disputes. We are not here to simply look at stars and planets as some distant deterministic forces, but to understand them as mirrors, reflecting the intricate dance of energies that shape our experiences, including those related to the Earth we inhabit and the structures we build upon it. Today, we'll explore how planetary influences, as understood in the Vedic tradition, can indicate potential conflicts over land and property. This is not about fortune-telling or instilling fear, but about gaining a deeper insight into the mechanics of life. When you understand the underlying energies at play, you are better equipped to navigate the situations that arise. Property, a piece of land, a home. These are not just physical entities, they are deeply connected to our sense of security, our identity, and our emotional well-being. When disputes arise, they touch us at a very fundamental level. Vedic astrology offers a profound lens through which we can examine these predispositions. It speaks of certain cosmic alignments that might create a propensity for disagreement, for struggle, for legal entanglements concerning what we consider ours. By shedding light on these patterns, the intention is not to resign oneself to fate, but to cultivate awareness. With awareness comes the possibility of conscious action, of mitigating potential conflict, and perhaps finding a path towards resolution that transcends mere legal victory, leading to a more profound sense of peace and understanding. Let us explore this together. In the intricate map of your life that is the birth chart, the fourth house, or Sukha Sthana, holds a special significance. It is the bedrock of your existence in many ways, representing not just the physical structures like your home or land, but also your mother, your inner peace, your emotional contentment, and the vehicles that carry you. It is the domain of your private life, your roots, and your sense of belonging. When this foundational house comes under the influence of what Vedic astrology terms as malefic planets, energies like Mars, Mangal, Saturn, Shani, Rahu, the moon's north node, or Ketu, the moon's south node, either by their placement within the house or by their aspect upon it, the inherent harmony can be disturbed. Similarly, if the lord of this fourth house, the planetary intelligence governing this domain, finds itself afflicted, perhaps weakened, poorly placed, or in conjunction with these challenging energies, the propensity for disputes concerning property naturally increases. This is not to say these planets are inherently bad, they are powerful forces. Mars brings assertion, Saturn brings discipline and consequence, Rahu brings ambition and unconventionality, Ketu brings detachment and past influences. When these potent energies impact the sensitive fourth house without balance or integration, the ground for misunderstanding, for struggle over what one considers their sanctuary, becomes fertile. The key is to understand their nature, not to fear them. Mars, known as Mangal or Kuja in Vedic astrology, is a planet of immense energy, courage and initiative. It is the Bhumi Karaka, the significator of land and property. Its nature is fiery, assertive and at times aggressive. When Mars is well placed and balanced in a chart, it can bestow upon an individual the capacity to acquire and manage property effectively, the drive to build and protect. However, when Mars is afflicted, perhaps debilitated, in an enemy sign, or receiving challenging aspects from other malefic planets, especially in relation to the fourth house or its lord, its energy can manifest in less constructive ways. This affliction often translates into quarrels, heated arguments, and outright disputes concerning land or real estate. The inherent aggression of Mars, when misdirected or amplified by challenging configurations, can lead to a combative approach in property dealings. You might find yourself embroiled in boundary disputes, disagreements with neighbors, or conflicts over ownership rights that quickly escalate. It is the raw, untamed energy of Mars seeking expression, and if not channeled with awareness and a certain coolness of mind, it can easily ignite the flames of discord. Understanding this Martian influence is crucial for anyone seeking to navigate property matters with a degree of foresight and composure. Beyond the primary significators, Vedic astrology directs our attention to certain other houses that play a crucial role when it comes to conflict and loss, specifically the 6th, 8th, and 12th houses. The 6th house is known as the Ripu Sthana, the house of debts, diseases, and enemies. It directly signifies legal battles, litigation, and the adversaries one might face. If the lord of the 4th house, which governs property, forms a strong connection with the 6th house or its lord, it is a clear astrological indication that disputes over land or buildings may unfortunately escalate to the point of requiring legal intervention. The 8th house, or Randra Sthana, is a house of mystery, transformation, hidden matters, and also chronic problems or obstacles. Its connection to property disputes can indicate deep-seated issues, perhaps involving inheritances, undisclosed liabilities, or sudden, unexpected troubles related to real estate. The 12th house, Vyayasthana, signifies losses, expenses, and endings. Its involvement can point towards the potential for losing property through disputes, forced sales due to legal pressures, or significant financial drain associated with property-related conflicts. When these houses are activated in relation to property matters, one must proceed with exceptional caution and diligence. Rahu and Ketu, the moon's north and south nodes respectively, are not physical planets but powerful karmic points in Vedic astrology. They are often referred to as Chaya Grahas, or shadow planets, and their influence can be profound, often bringing an element of the unexpected or the unconventional. When Rahu, with its insatiable desire, ambition, and tendency towards illusion, finds its place in the 4th house of property and domestic peace, or forms a close conjunction with the 4th lord, it can weave a complex web around property matters. This may manifest as a strong, almost obsessive desire for a particular property, sometimes leading one to overlook potential problems or engage in dealings that are not entirely transparent. The presence of Rahu in such configurations can also signify a vulnerability to illegal dealings, fraudulent activities, or hidden disputes that surface unexpectedly, causing considerable distress. There might be encroachments that were not apparent, or claims from unexpected quarters. Ketu, on the other hand, represents detachment, past karmic influences, and sudden breaks. If Ketu afflicts the 4th house or its lord, it can indicate dissatisfaction with property, a sense of not belonging, or even sudden loss or separation from property due to unresolved past issues or a fated feeling event. The Rahu-Ketu axis always brings a unique, often karmic flavor to the house it influences, and in the context of property, it calls for heightened awareness and ethical conduct. It is important to understand that a natal chart, your birth chart, is like a blueprint of potentials, a map of karmic predispositions. It may indicate a certain vulnerability towards property disputes, but this does not mean such an event is an absolute certainty or will occur at any given moment. For these potentials to manifest in your lived experience, the cosmic clock, as indicated by the dasha or planetary periods, and gochara or transits, must also be supportive of such an event. The dasha system in Vedic astrology is a unique method of timing the unfolding of karmic influences throughout one's life. If you are running the dasha or sub-dasha of a planet that is a significator for property disputes in your chart, for example, an afflicted Mars, a troubled 4th lord, or planets connected to the 6th or 8th houses in a challenging way, then the likelihood of such issues arising increases significantly during that period. Furthermore, the transits of key planets, particularly Saturn, Mars, Rahu, and Ketu, over sensitive points in your natal chart, such as the 4th house, its lord, or other planets involved in property configurations, act as triggers. It is this confluence of natal promise, planetary period activation, and transit triggers that brings potential difficulties into tangible reality. The matter of inheritance is often fraught with emotional complexities, and Vedic astrology provides insights into potential disputes arising from ancestral property or legacy. The 8th house, as we touched upon, is not only a house of sudden events and transformation, but also signifies inheritances, legacies, and unearned wealth. The health and disposition of the 8th house and its lord are therefore crucial in determining the ease or difficulty with which one might receive inherited property. If the 8th lord is afflicted, or if malefic planets are positioned in the 8th house, conflicts and obstacles concerning inheritance are highly probable. Furthermore, the 2nd house, which represents family wealth, Kutumba Sthana, and its interplay with the 8th house, becomes very significant. If there is a connection between the 2nd lord and the 8th lord, particularly involving malefic planets like Mars or Saturn, or the shadowy influences of Rahu, it often signals significant clashes, disagreements, and even bitter legal battles among heirs for their share of the family estate. These configurations can point to deep-seated resentments within the family surfacing during the division of assets, turning what should be a legacy of connection into a source of division and pain. Understanding these planetary indicators can help in approaching such situations with more awareness and perhaps a spirit of reconciliation. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the intricate corridors of Vedic astrology and its insights into property disputes. We have explored how the celestial bodies, in their cosmic dance, can reflect the potential for friction and disagreement in our earthly affairs, particularly concerning something as fundamental as land and home. The intention, always, is not to create apprehension, but to empower you with a deeper understanding of these subtle energetic influences that play upon our lives. Remember, understanding these influences, these planetary patterns, is the first step towards navigating potential conflicts with greater consciousness and finding a measure of peace in your property dealings. Astrology, in its truest sense, is a tool for self-awareness. It illuminates the path, showing potential challenges, yes, but also highlighting our own inherent strengths and the opportunities for growth that every challenge brings. It encourages us to look within, to understand our own attachments and responses, and to approach life's complexities with wisdom and equanimity. We hope this exploration has been insightful for you. If you found value in this discussion, please do like this video, share it with those who might benefit, and subscribe to the channel for more insights into the profound wisdom of Vedic astrology and how it can help us live a more conscious, harmonious, and joyful life. May you find clarity and peace in all your endeavors. Namaskaram.